Joe Biden's State of the Union address surprising? Dick Polman. The State of the Union is frequently a pointless trudge that causes healthy brain cells to deteriorate into mush. When he observed about the State of the Union, on my deathbed, viewing it will be on the lengthy list of hours that I will wish I could recapture and spend doing practically anything else, the seasoned Washington analyst Charlie Cook was onto something. However, this week's State of the Union was a unique treat that showed Joe Biden should never be underrated for the umpteenth time. Are we really expected to be astonished that he kicked butt at this point in his accomplishment-filled presidency? Actually, it was hilarious to watch an 80-year-old who was still cognitively sharp torture the MAGA clown porkers. Does he intend to seek re-election? Dumb. Folks, we're just getting started was a line that was peppered throughout the speech. By virtue of experience and political savvy, consider which other Democrat is more qualified to keep the Visigoths from the doors of power. What a crowd he was facing, too. Behind his left shoulder sat a man who, with the last-ditch help of the party's freaks and frauds, needed 15 votes to win the Speaker's gavel. More than 100 anti-democratic lawmakers who had refused to certify Biden's 2020 victory sat in front of him. The most vocal of these was Marjorie Taylor Greene, whose rants, "liar," reminded me of an old Abe Lincoln quotation, "Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and to remove all doubt." How enjoyable it was to watch Biden irritate the Republicans with a laundry list of achievements that only the naive could ignore. The lowest unemployment rate since the summer of the first moon landing, the largest investment in repairing roads, bridges, and rail since Dwight Eisenhower's Interstate Highway Initiative 7 decades ago, and a law that finally requires the federal government to negotiate lower prices for some prescription medications covered by Medicare are just a few highlights. However, it was his timing and puckish playfulness in how he presented the information that really mattered. Like when he said, "We'll fund those projects and I'll see you at the groundbreaking," in reference to Republicans who opposed his infrastructure package despite the fact that they will benefit in their red districts. Like when he prodded them to agree not to cut Social Security and Medicare in real time, on live television. That last episode was entertaining to see. Senators Rick Scott and Ron Johnson, among others, have proposed cutting Social Security and Medicare in order to reduce the national debt in their desire to remove the federal safety net, as Biden reminded them. Republicans in the room. And I hope it's useful.